Yo, what's up, guys? Kevin here. Welcome to the Snowboard Pro Camp live chat. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Going to be on here for the next hour to answer all your snowboard questions, to hang out. Today was up riding in Whistler with TJ, Chris, with Tim, with Narav, with our other buddy Kevin, and with also Bert from Belgium. So we had a good crew up there riding some powder today up in Spankies. But yeah, I hope you guys are getting some good snow where you are. It's good to be back in Whistler. And yeah, hit me up with your questions, guys. Anything that's going on. Give some people some shout outs as well. Also, guys, if you have a question, let me know where you guys are asking or watching from. It's awesome to see where you guys are at. But yeah, let's get into some shout outs. Let's see who's on the chat here. So Emerald Z, what's up? We got Landon on here. What's up, Landon? Eli, Declan. We got Mauricio. Emilian Popoff is on here. Awesome, man. He says 9 people on, 8 likes. Awesome, man. I like that ratio. Oh, it's telling me 0 likes. Let's get some likes on this video if you guys get the chance. We got Rob Gams on here. What's up, Rob? Thanks for tuning in, man. Old Man Shredder. Awesome, guys. Thanks to everyone. Tuscan Turtle says, hey, Kevin, this is going to be my first time snowboarding or even seeing snow. I'm going to Santa Fe. I have heard that it is bad to have a relative teach you. Is that true? Yeah, it can be true because I find that when you have your family teaching you, or if you're trying to teach someone in your family, you don't have the same level of patience as if you were teaching a stranger. So sometimes you're, like in the past when I've been teaching my sister to ski or to snowboard, we're kind of like a little bit short with each other. We end up, I want her to learn so badly that I end up trying to teach her too much, and she gets frustrated with me, I get frustrated with her. And so I feel like that's a very common thing with when you're trying to teach your girlfriend or your sister or your like brother or cousin. But it's probably different from family to family too. It's a little bit like that when I teach Jill as well. I want her to like learn everything, and I want her to learn so bad that I end up like trying to over teach her, and she gets overwhelmed, and then I have to sort of like back off a little bit and just try to teach her 1 or 2 things. But yeah, maybe you'll have a good time though. It'll be awesome. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all the questions. Oh, just a reminder too, it's a super chat. So if you guys have a question that you really need answering and you want to support the channel, hit that super chat button. Awesome way to support the channel and keep the videos going. And shout out too from everyone that's watching over in Europe. I know you guys are staying up late, so thanks everyone over in Europe. Get Nautical's on here. What's up, man? Get Nautical says, you guys got to spend a winter in Japan. We'll be sick there for months. Yeah, it would be. The 2 weeks we spent there was awesome. I could easily see myself spending like a month or 2 months there. It's such a cool place. I feel like the longer you spend somewhere too, the more you get used to the runs, the more you get used to like the local scene. So you start to like learn where to eat, where to shop, where to just go for things off the mountain too. So yeah, it was such a cool experience down there, and we'll definitely be heading back. But yeah, I could easily spend a season in Japan. And then you come away with it learning like a lot about a different culture, learning about a different language. Already, like, I can say a few phrases in Japanese, not much, but I can imagine after 3 or 4 months or a year, you'd get a lot down. Alexander is watching from New Zealand. Shout out Joe Buffalino. Awesome name, Joe Buffalino. Very cool. Outdoor Vlogs is on here. What's up, man? Jaden from America. Thanks for watching. L Stacker Adventures. M Dog. Tay BMX watching from Canada. Victor's on here. Yeah, we got Portland on here. So I'm just going to scroll through, see if we can get to a few questions. So Declan asks, is the hardest type of hill a double black diamond? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if there are any triple blacks. There may be triple black diamonds, but I think within the double black diamonds, there are a few runs here in Whistler, at least, that are like the most difficult, the hardest of the hard. And it's those are the kinds of runs where you either like have to do a cliff drop, or there's like the chance of death if you like slide out, or if you're above some cliffs and you slide out and into something that you can't make any mistakes in. So those are the hardest type of runs, are the ones where you just can't make a mistake, you can't lose your edge. And there's a few around. They're pretty scary. And we got the first few super chats. Thanks for the support, guys. From Kayon Robinson. How do you frontside board slide easier? I would say if you want to like make it easy, you just need to get out on the snow and just actually practice that motion, the motion of doing the board slide, just like on the snow first, like doing that repetitively over and over and over again. So doing that twisting motion where you're getting your board twisted sideways, your upper body twisted, and doing that on the snow over and over again. Then once you get comfortable with that, you can start by like riding on to the box or feature 50-50 and go on 50-50 and then slowly start to twist it out. And each time you ride on 50-50, you can start to like twist more and more into the frontside board slide until you get to the point where you can go straight into the board slide, but kind of progress up to it. And I think that's the easiest way. Snowworks, all things snow, with the super chat. I just want to say thank you for the videos. Awesome. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And we got Javier Ramirez with the super chat. Have you ever been Schweitzer in Idaho? Oh, to Schweitzer in Idaho. No, never been. Never heard of it. It sounds like a place in Germany or Austria. Schweitzer. I didn't expect to see that from Idaho. But we are going to, I don't know if this is probably not close to Idaho, but we're going to Jackson Hole, Wyoming in a couple weeks. So actually, Idaho, we may drive through Idaho to get to Wyoming. So maybe we'll drive by Schweitzer. Yeah, maybe let me know in the comments if Schweitzer is anywhere near Jackson Hole. Adam Harms with the $8.99 super chat from New Zealand. Thanks, Adam, man, for the support. Just put a deposit down on the new 2020 Orca, and I'll be riding it when you're back down in New Zealand. What bindings do you pair with yours? Hashtag is Kevin jealous? Yeah, Adam, man, I'm jealous. I'll be bringing a 2020 Orca with me, hopefully as well. Or maybe I'll be picking one up in New Zealand when I see you. Yeah, so the bindings I would pair with it, what I have been pairing with it are the Union Atlas. So I like the Union Atlas. I think they're great, and they're a stiffer binding, and they're stiff enough to handle anything that you'll take the Orca through. So that's what I would pair them with. That's probably what I'm going to pair mine with again this season. So yeah, check out the Union Atlases. And yeah, man, thanks for the support. I hope you guys are having a good summer in New Zealand. Can't wait to come back. We'll definitely be back August, September time for sure. Why you know with the super chat, $2. Thanks, man. He says, hi, Kevin. Any suggestions for a good hybrid board? A good hybrid board. It kind of depends on what you want to ride. Because there's hybrid boards that, they're sort of like good in this area or that area, but it kind of depends on like the thing that you want to ride the most. If you're, more park leaning, but you want something that can ride all mountain as well, then that's different from say like a POW board that you can also take all mountain. So I don't know, maybe why, just ask me another question and maybe ask what kind of riding you want to do. Let me know what's your favorite, or what kind of riding do you want to get better at the most. And that's the kind of board that you should look at. And Old Man Shredder with the super chat. Thanks, man. He says, any park laps after all the powder, any ring rust? Yeah, so today was a powder day. There was 30 centimeters fell on the mountains last night. But yesterday and the day before were kind of, actually we had 3 days of kind of mellow park laps. The mountains were kind of like cloudy. The visibility wasn't great. So not really great for really going hard into the terrain park, but we didn't have any snow, and it was actually kind of nice just to take some mellow days getting back into the park. So we had 3 days in the park, and there's going to be a video up tonight with some like jump progression tips. So if you guys are looking for any tips for hitting jumps, for hitting your first jump, or just like a refresher, I'm going to have that video up tonight. And I was a little bit rusty getting back into the park. The thing I was most rusty at was just riding a park board. So I was on the Capita DOA there, and it did feel different riding the DOA over riding the Orca. So I was rusty at that. The board itself wasn't rusty though. It was fine. And we got Joseph A. Young with the super chat. Thanks so much. He says, which Japan ski resort will you go to next year? I think we're going to go back to Niseko, to be honest. Had a great time. We met lots of cool people there, made some friends, and just the snow quality was so awesome. Got to ride some really amazing trees. So I think we'll be going back to Niseko. We'll keep you posted if once we start making next year's Japan plans. I've been talking to a few emails with our friend Hamish that we met there that works at a hotel, and we might plan something with him too. So yeah, we'll be back there next year, probably next January. So we'll keep you posted on exactly where we're going to go, where we're going to stay. And it would be great if some of you guys came out at the same time. And a super chat from J. Harry Boy says, hello from Sweden. I have a problem that I always get a lot of pain cramp underneath my feet when snowboarding. Any tips on how to solve it? Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. The foot pain is the worst in snowboarding. You can try to get custom-made footbeds, so that's an option. You can go for just the footbeds that you can buy in the store, which they kind of come with different size arch support. So you can do that, which is not custom-made. It's a bit of a cheaper option, or you can go full out for the custom-made option. You can get your boots heat molded, so take them into this shop, and they'll heat mold them to your feet, which may help. Also, if you find your foot's cramped, you can try riding with the lower zone of your boot's laces a bit looser, and just making the upper zone more tight. See if that helps. You can play around with a few things, but it's a tough one. Foot pain in snowboarding is definitely the most difficult thing to figure out and deal with. There are ways around it. So recently I was having a lot of foot pain with my 32 Team 2 boots. And then what I ended up having to do is take the liners out of those boots and swap them with liners from a different pair of boots. And that totally solved my problem. So yeah, it's a tough one. You just kind of have to try different things and see what works. But yeah, sorry to hear about that. And Nate Dog 2400 with a super chat. Opinion on snowboard skins/wraps. Love the vids. A snowboard skin. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen one, so that's pretty cool. So you're talking about the top sheet. You can get a skin for the top sheet. That'd be pretty neat if you could do that. If you get that custom made, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but I'd be down. It sounds like a pretty fun thing. You can kind of do your own custom top sheet, kind of like getting a skin for your computer or for your cell phone. Yeah, I like it. Cool idea. Alex Vieira with the super chat. Thanks, Alex. I found an orca and can't wait to rip it tomorrow. Hashtag sushi fund. Thanks, man. Actually, how did you know I had sushi for lunch? Me and Chris, we went to sushi here in Whistler, over at Nestor's at Samurai Sushi. Got the veggie special. But yeah, thanks, man. I hope you like the orca. Yeah, mine's sitting there. It's got a little bit of damage happening to it. The core is peeling away from the top sheet. But I don't know. I can either get it warranted or get it fixed, and I may just fix it myself so that I can continue to ride it, because it's such a fun board. You feel like you're in so much control. Riding through the powder, it floats so well, and just overall stable on the groomers too. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, Alex. I'm glad that you tracked one down. I know it's like a really difficult board to get your hands on, especially a board that's like the right size for you. And like for me, I think the next one I get will be a 159, and I may have to wait for the 2020 ones to come out. But yeah, it's a fun board. And Kayon Robinson with the super chat. Thanks for the support. HMU, if you go to New York, so we can ride. What is HMU? If anyone can let me know what HMU is, that'd be awesome. But yeah, thanks for the support, man. Yeah, if we ever get over to New York or Vermont or like the East Coast there, we'll let you know, man. And yeah, it'd be great to meet up with some of the riders over on the East Coast. Ride Beside with the super chat. Fitty spot for doing a method into Corvettes. I can't wait to see the Jackson videos, but bummed to miss you as we will be up in Whistler at that time. Yeah, sorry to miss you. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Corvettes is it's like a cliff. It's like a cliff to like a big cliff to a kind of like a powder bowl that people just like launch into. You see like skiers doing backflips and boarders like trying spins into it. A lot of people just like land in the powder and then explode into like a giant puff of white smoke and then just tumble down. But it looks like a pretty crazy drop in. So yeah, thanks for the $5 so I can go do a method into it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what the snow conditions are like. But I saw somebody on my Instagram doing like a skier doing like a double backflip into it, and they didn't make it, but it looked like a lot of fun. Yeah, I can't wait for Jackson. I hope you have a good time in Whistler while we're gone. It's actually good timing for you because every time we leave Whistler, it ends up snowing a ton here. So hopefully you guys get some good snowstorms when we're gone. And back with another super chat. Learning more park riding, but want to be able to mountain ride as well. So I guess a hybrid for what I just described. Thanks from North Carolina, dude. Awesome. Yeah, that makes total more sense. So one good option I think would be the Capita DOA. It's got the stiffness so that you can ride it all mountain as well, and it's got that. It's a hybrid camber board too, so you have some pop for ollies, but it's also a little bit forgiving in the nose and tail with a little bit of rocker. So it's like kind of like a good all-around board that you can also take in the park. I've been pretty interested in some of the GNU park boards as well. So check out a few of the GNU park boards or even the LibTech park boards. With the GNU and LibTech, you get the cool. You get the sort of like the park features, like the twin style. A lot of them are rockered, so the nose and tail rising up. But then you also have some magnet traction, giving you grip. And a lot of them also have like the camber under feet. So that's really good for stability for all mountain riding. So check out a few of the GNU boards, like the GNU Headspace. That one looks really cool. And also the LibTech box scratcher. A couple of cool boards there that will do a bit of everything. I'm like really tempted to try a GNU park board or a LibTech park board and see how it compares to the Capita DOA. And Old Man Shredder with a super chat, and I think it's a kind of a tip too for foot pain. Loosen your front foot strap a bit while in the lift, helps a bit for foot pain. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the times with foot pain, it's because of that toe or heel strap ends up just being too tight and kind of like crushing your foot. And so loosening off your straps can help a lot. And then if that doesn't help, it may be just that your boot itself is too tight. So if I ever have foot pain, I sometimes what I'll do, I'll loosen off the lower section and just keep the upper section tight so that my heel doesn't lift out of the boot. But yeah, try loosening off the straps as well, especially like in the lift line or when you're about to get onto the chair, just loosen them off a little bit and gives you some relief for the chairlift. And Erica Constantino with the super chat, and she says, where can I get a beanie from Board Archive? Yeah, so this is a Board Archive beanie by TJ, and I think if you check out, so go to TJ's YouTube channel and check out his latest video, and underneath in the description, he should have links to where you can pick up a beanie. If he has any left. I don't know if I think he should have some left, so maybe check out under his videos. Yo, and we got Jose Bautista on here. Met Jose in Niseko as well. He's from New York, and yeah, awesome meeting you, Jose. He says hashtag ramen funds. Awesome, appreciate it, man. I hope you guys had an amazing trip in Japan. Jose went with a crew of, I can't remember how many, but 100 people who all kind of go with this tour group, and it seemed awesome. Met a few people from the group, and on that day, I think that was the best powder day of the trip too. Was the day I met you, Jose. So that was super fun. I hope you, I saw that you bought the Yes 420 as well. So I hope you had some good days floating on the Yes 420. Let me know in the comments how that board rode through the powder, man. And yeah, appreciate the super chat, and I hope you guys found some good food over in Niseko too. Awesome, guys. Just gonna skip over here to some questions. And Jack W, hey, I'm going to the French Alps next week. I have only one lesson and can slightly do the falling leaf. What do you recommend for me to practice and know before going to a resort? Before you go, it's hard to say what you should know before you go. Maybe just make sure all your gear and equipment everything is set up properly the way you like it. Check out the beginner snowboard playlist. There's lots of videos on there to help you out. Have in mind some of the things that you need to learn, in terms of the steps. And so maybe watch some videos ahead of time. You can do some, when you're a beginner, you're kind of sitting up out of the snow a lot and pushing yourself up a lot too. And also sitting in kind of a squatted position or sliding in a squat. So maybe do some squats ahead of time, do some sit-ups, something for your core, and even some push-ups, because when you're pushing yourself up out of the snow, it can really take a toll on you. So yeah, do some exercise. And yeah, check out some of those beginner videos. But yeah, the best thing will be just once you get there, don't neglect the toes. A lot of people don't like sliding on their toes. Spend a good amount of time sliding on your toes, and then before you know it, you'll start linking your turns together, man. But yeah, have fun. That's an awesome spot to be riding. And Finn says, gonna buy my first snowboard this weekend. Probably gonna get the Capita DOA. Nice, man. Great choice. I think it's a great all-around board. Yeah, really good one. And Cleveland Demera, are you coming to Mount Bachelor? If so, I can't snowboard because I just broke my collarbone. Oh no, sorry to hear that, man. But I would love to meet you guys. Awesome. Yeah, we were talking about Mount Bachelor today. I don't think we're gonna make it down there this season. There's just so many resorts, so many places to visit. I've been to Bachelor twice, and I love Mount Bachelor. It's one of my favorite mountains. That's what we were talking about today on the mountain, how it's just such a cool place to ride, and it's the the flow of the mountain is awesome, and just the attitude of the people that live and work and ride around there too are so positive. So yeah, always love visiting Mount Bachelor. The town there, Bend, is such a cool spot too. So I don't think we're gonna make it there this year, but yeah, we'll definitely let you know if we ever do. But yeah, absolutely love Mount Bachelor and Cleveland. I hope we get to meet at some point. So if we're down that way, we'll let you know. And Scooter Boy 1738 with the super chat. Would you ever come to Alberta? Yeah, I would. I think we are going to be going to Revelstoke in just over a month or so, about a month and a half, and that's pretty close to Alberta. It's closer to Alberta than where we are now in Whistler. So yeah, I've never been to Alberta. It would be really cool to visit. Whereabouts do you live in Alberta? Like, do you live in Calgary? Calgary is kind of like the closest, I think, to the mountains and to snow. Yeah, what's up? And I see that Chris Ayers is on here. What's up, Chris? Awesome riding with you today, man. Thanks for the sushi. Robert James with a question. Hey, Kevin, is the 2019 Orca your favorite board to date? Yeah, I'll say it's my favorite board to date. Yeah, for riding all mountain and powder. Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite board to date, for sure. And Glenn Weaver with a recommendation. The GNU Money 2019 is a pretty amazing for the price. Oh, nice. We'll check out that board as well. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in those GNU and Libtech park boards. They look really cool. And Michael K. Kevin, would you be down to guide me in the backcountry? I'm coming February 4th to 6th. Paid guide. I honestly, I don't have time to do the guiding stuff. I'm making the videos every day, and usually the routine is to film during the day and edit at night. So I don't really have time to do any paid lessons or guiding or anything like that. But it would be awesome to say hello, to meet up, maybe do a run. But yeah, and I'm not that experienced in the backcountry either to be guiding around. I'm the one that needs the guide in the backcountry, to be honest. But yeah, thanks for the question there. And Jose Bautista with another super chat. Thanks, man. He says, best powder day. The Yes 420 was like night and day compared to the Outer Space Living, floating like a hot knife through butter. Amazing. Awesome, man. Yeah, glad you liked it. Yeah, I've got my Yes 420 over there, and that was my first powder board, and it was like a total game changer. From riding before that, I think I was riding like the Burton Process or the Solomon Huck knife, which is similar to the Outer Space Living, just our park board. But then once I got onto the 420, it's like so fat and with that nose, and it just like keeps you floating on top of the snow. So yeah, really glad that you liked it, Jose. Awesome, man. And I think, somebody asked too if Chris and I were going to do some more live chats together. And Chris was saying that he's going to start doing some live chats over on his YouTube channel on Chris Ayers. If you see his name right there, Chris, and then Ayers is Eyres. He's putting up YouTube videos, so check out his channel, guys. And when Chris starts to do some live chats as well, hopefully he'll invite me on to hang out on his live chats. Thanks for all the questions, guys. Tons of questions. Just going to scroll down a bit to get to all of them. Blonde Forehead says, hi from Poland, and I love snowboard. Awesome. With all the hearts and the smiley faces. Thanks. Yeah, shout out to Poland. Yeah, I was looking at some of the comments recently too, and we're getting comments from all over the place, so it's really cool to see. Andy Lee with the $2 super chat. When are you going to snowboard in Zimbabwe? Do they have snowboarding in Zimbabwe? I don't think there's snowboarding in Zimbabwe. That would be cool though. It'd be cool to travel over to Africa for some snowboarding. Ooh, I think we have some guests. We have a guest coming onto the chat. Come in. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Come on in. Get all settled in.
Oh, nice.
You good? Do you want to take off your jacket?
No, I'll keep the jacket on. I think that'll be cozy in here.
All right, guys. So TJ is here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh man, this was so crazy. We were actually like watching the live chat on the way over here. And,
Oh yeah, nice.
now we're here. This is it.
Yo, Narav's here too. Narav, poke your head in for a second. Just say hello.
You.
Oh yeah, Narav. So yeah, some people asked on the channel too. They're like, "Who are these? Who's Narav and Yannick? Give us more of a backstory." So like, what's like a quick backstory?
We're just like twins. Love snowboarding. Spent amazing couple of weeks with Snowboard Camp. Also Kevin and TJ over in Europe. Just hooked into snowboarding. Yeah.
And you guys are from London via Portugal.
Yeah, born in Lisbon, Portugal, London. Took a couple of months off and just enjoying life.
Mega Benfica fans.
Yeah. Narav and Yannick, they reached out to us just over a year ago about the Europe trip. So they helped us organize it. And the rest is history.
Yep. Good times. It's a lot of good times with those boys.
And Lermolov says, what about Karua shapes? What about Karua shapes? TJ, have you had a Karua shape review? Have you had a day on there yet?
No, I haven't. I'm fairly familiar with the brand. As you guys saw in the Japan videos, Bo is on a Karua. Andreas actually has been putting up a bunch of videos riding Karua shapes, but they're more of like that surf-inspired kind of snowboard brand. Really good for carving, really good powder shapes, that kind of style. Simplistic design, red base, white top sheet. Pretty cool thing that they got going on. Yeah, but I haven't ridden any yet. I'd like to.
Yeah, they're getting some here in Whistler at Comore Whistler.
Yeah.
And Luca Jackson with the super chat. Are you going to go to Quebec, Canada, because I live in Rimouski and we have a nice terrain park and Mountain loved the videos. Awesome. Well, thanks for the support. No plans to go to Quebec yet. It's so cold there. But they do have that training center there. They've got the Maximize training center. So it'd be cool to get out there maybe in the summer sometime and do some training.
That would be really cool. Yeah, definitely would love to hit that up. I've never been anywhere besides Vancouver and Whistler, so
oh wow,
I'm down.
Yeah, I would love to get to Quebec sometimes. There's lots of people from Quebec here in Whistler too. Lots of French Canadians.
Yeah.
All right, just gonna scroll down. Thanks for all the questions, guys.
Oh yeah, so many questions.
Wow. Dang.
That's a lot.
Oh, and we got Pimpin X187. What's the inspiration for TJ's new tattoo?
Oh wow, great following along, David Jones. I see. Yeah, so basically in Japan they have Japanese yokai, which is like spirits or monsters, and I was kind of drawn to the legend of the Tsurara Anna. So it's kind of like the icicle woman. So if you want to learn more about her legend, it's Tsurara Anna. You can check it out. But
can you spell that for us?
TSURARAONNA.
Oh, nice.
If you want to read the legend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's just kind of resonated with me, and I've been digging the travel tattoos. It's my third one, so.
And we got David Biaraki with the super chat. He says, hey guys, I'm getting the GNU Headspace. I'm 6'3", 190 pounds, size 11.5 boots, 155 wide or 158. What do you think? I would definitely go for the wide board.
Yeah, 55 is going to feel pretty soft and playful at your height and weight. But you definitely want a wide with those boots.
Is there a 158 wide? What else do they make? Do they make a bigger wide?
I'm not sure.
I would say at 190 pounds, you may need to get something bigger than the 155.
You could maybe look at the E-Jack knife if they make that in bigger wide size. It's more directional, but it's still got that C3 camber. It'll be a little bit stiffer as well. I think the headspace, they did expand the size range this year, but it's still fairly limited. I don't know. But
Yeah, good question, man. I would just try to get definitely a wide no matter what at 11.5 boot, and then maybe go for something around a 158. I think a 155 is too short.
I think a Westmark camber could be a good alternative as well. It won't have the ASIM, but you'll have grip tech instead of the magnet traction, and that has a wider range of sizes, so you could maybe check that out.
Ozzy R1 says, just did Whistler and Big White for 2 weeks. Amazing time. The tips from the channel helped out a lot. Thanks, guys. Awesome, man. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, good time to be around here between those resorts.
Yeah, always fun to get on a trip.
Alex Vieira with the super chat. FC Porto is better than Benfica.
Oh.
I'm also from PT. What's that?
Portugal?
Portugal. Ah.
Shade has been thrown. Or, he's probably in the chat. He's going to fire back.
And we got Mr. C Note 2479, 499 just cuz. Awesome. Thanks for the support, man.
Just cuz.
All right. Yeah, if you guys saw David's last video, David Jones, TJ lost his passport for a moment in Japan, but got it back.
I did, yeah. I only lost it for about an hour, but it was a very stressful hour, as you can imagine. Yeah, really funny video David put together, and that's kind of the theme or a part of the video.
And Gene says, I just bought the Huck knife because of you. Awesome. Yeah, good choice. It's like a great all around, but mainly parkboard. It's got that combination of pop and flexibility. So it's a really fun one.
That is a good one for sure.
All right. Awesome. Great questions, guys. For some reason, it says zero likes on my feed here.
Oh, it's got to be lagging. That can't be right.
And we got Old Man Shredder with the super chat. What camera is good complement to the GoPro? Oh, interesting question.
Yeah.
When I had the iPhone, I used the iPhone quite a lot for video. I thought the iPhone did a decent job. What I have now, the Google Pixel 3 phone, the microphone really sucks on it. So I don't use this. This does awesome pictures, but terrible audio. But you could pick up like a one of those like point and shoot cameras. Like what are you looking at, TJ?
Yeah, so I actually I'm looking at picking up a Sony RX100, I think Mark IV. I'm looking at the Mark IV or 5, and yeah, I think that's a really good alternative, especially for like vlogging or getting kind of different kind of shots while you're on the mountain, because you have like a wide range of focal lengths. You can get wider shots. You can zoom in. The audio is pretty decent. There's like stabilization, optical stabilization built in. So I think that's probably the most versatile alternative to try to like get more cinematic shots mixed in with the GoPro. So I'm pretty excited to have that.
Yeah, I picked up the Sony RX100 Mark V back in the summer, or like maybe I think it was like August, and I've used that quite a bit doing like the travel vlogs and stuff. And yeah, it's nice. It's like it's small, it's compact, it's convenient for shooting some of that like stuff that's like outside of the mountain, or maybe like while you're not riding on the mountain too, it can work. But yeah, I think it for being compact and small, and definitely get a few extra batteries for it, because the cold weather or just those type of cameras go through batteries quite fast as well.
Yeah, it fits in your pocket, so that's pretty awesome.
All right. Oh, somebody told me that. All right, so Fat Man Scoot said we got 100 likes. Okay,
Nice.
cool.
All right, we did it.
Cool. It's not showing me, but I'm stoked. Thanks. And Ride Beside with the super chat. What size boots do you run? I'm 6'4" with 13 boot size. Would I get toe drag on the 159 Orca? So my boot size, I'm almost 6'4". My boot size is 10. So I think I have small feet for such a tall person. But I don't have any on the 153. So the 159, I don't know how wide it is. You may want to like actually just go into the store, which I'm sure they don't have any at the store at the moment. But
Yeah.
what do you do?
I think I would say chances are pretty good because it is like a naturally wide board, but I don't know that waist width spec off the top of my head either, so I really couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, you can go online and look at the waist width specifications and then maybe compare it to some boards that you know are made for size 13 boots.
Yeah.
And see if you can sort of like match up those widths. But
Yeah.
it's a wider board for sure. You know what? I think it should actually work with 13s.
I feel like chances are good. Yeah, I don't want to say for sure and then have him like buy it and then it not work out. But maybe, yeah, if you have a board right now that works for you, maybe compare the specs to that one. That'd probably be a good idea.
I would say there's like a 95% chance.
Yeah,
it'll be good.
I would say.
Agree. It's wide. It's wider than wide.
It's wide.
Yeah. And Nicholas S wants to know, is the Orca good for all terrain? Yeah, definitely. I think you can ride it anywhere. That's, I think, one of the things I really like about it.
Definitely.
And Rebecca Carlson with the super chat. I want to start getting into off-piste backcountry riding, i.e. non-resort, but don't know where or how to start, doing what kind of stuff. Any tips? I think the best thing to start would be to actually take an avalanche course. So when you take your level 1 avalanche course, they like give you some knowledge for riding in the backcountry and staying safe. And then they also take you out there. So on my level 1 avalanche course, we like had, I think, 1 night in the classroom, and then we did 3 days of going into the backcountry. I think everyone rented split boards, or maybe some people had split boards, and we just went back there and kind of like learned about being in the backcountry. So I think that's the best way.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
And those courses aren't expensive either. I think my course was like $200, maybe. So
it's worth it. Yeah. The investment to just have that knowledge and be able to make good decisions out there is easily worth it.
You want to read this one, man?
Yeah. So we got a super chat from George. Would you buy good clothes or a snowboard setup for the first time snowboarding? So like good outerwear, I guess he means, or a setup. Ooh, that's a tough call for like the very first time snowboarding.
I think I guess if you're gonna buy, man, that's tough. I don't know.
I'm leaning towards outerwear, honestly, because then you'd still have use for that if you decide that snowboarding wasn't for you. But I don't know. Tough call.
Well, the thing is, if it's your first time buying a setup, you don't need to spend very much money at all on like the boots, the board, and the bindings, because you can get sort of the most basic versions of all 3 of those. You're not going to use a lot of the features that come in the more expensive boards. So get like a board for $300, get like a low-end binding, get low-end boots. So that, I think if you save your money there and then you want to get like a nice jacket, which even like the jacket pants, it's not really that important because you're not going to, even with the outerwear, use a lot of like the technical stuff if you're like through learning.
That's a good point. Yeah, I wouldn't say you need to buy like fancy outerwear for your first time. Definitely not. So yeah, no, I changed my mind actually. I'm switching sides.
But if you wanted a fancy jacket, like that's cool, just for the style and just for having fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, if you want to be flashy out there, for sure.
Man, just get out there and go snowboarding, figure out if you like it, and then decide.
Like that jacket behind TJ there. Just pick that one up. It's so flashy. It's like a 90s mom jacket. It's awesome.
It's so sick, though. It really is cool.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for all the questions, guys. You guys are killing it. TJ, how was riding today?
Oh man, it was really good. 30 centimeters overnight, lots of deep snow out there. Definitely got spoiled in Japan. Can't help but got to admit it. But yeah, it was really fun out there. A lot of white rooms, Spanky's. We got up into Spanky's ladder after Glacier Chair opened. We were one of the first people through there, so that was probably the best turns of the day. It was fun. I actually went through last run of the day after you headed down. I went through Powder Bomb Forest.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
nice.
It was pretty good.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Yeah, here in Whistler, the difference between Japan and Whistler is that like Whistler has much more alpine, so just the pure rocky part of the mountain with no trees. And so yeah, we did this run. It's a short hike, which the hike is called or the entrance is called Spanky's Ladder, and it takes you to like these like bowls and big open areas. And it was awesome, totally different than Japan. But yeah, the snow is definitely different. It was much heavier snow today.
I think we got some bottomless turns up through Spanky's. That was nice.
Yeah. And so Jitch 505, what is the best gauge to determine size of board when purchasing? I am 5'7", 5'8", 155 pounds. Is 150 centimeters too much board for me? Pretty all mountain boarding with my kids. 155, you could probably go. That's probably like at the longest board you want to go for.
Yeah, I would agree. That's on the upper end. I'm actually very similar. I'm around 150 pounds. I'm like 5'10" though, so just slightly taller. And the biggest board I have is a 57, which is the Kazoo, and it's a lot of board. So, but I think the best gauge is your weight, and just look at that size chart depending on what brand you're looking at.
Yeah.
And that should give you a better picture.
Yeah. For all mountain riding too, you do want to go with a bit of a longer board. So I would say like a 155 to 157 max.
Yep.
You're good.
I think that's solid.
Some boards ride differently too, though. So some boards just check them out, but they're meant to be ridden shorter. So
yeah, like the Orca, you definitely want to go shorter.
Awesome. Thanks for all the questions, guys. What's up, Adam Bad Riders, man? Thanks for hopping on. In Motion SLB.
What's up, guys?
Craig Kelly.
What's up, Martin, Adam?
Awesome, guys. All right.
Emilian Popov, what's up, man?
And all right, so Meg Lee, how's the snow next week? I think the temperature is supposed to drop, right? So it's supposed to start getting pretty cold.
Hopefully we'll get some light powder. I don't know, we'll see. I think it's supposed to be sunny on Monday, I heard.
Yeah.
Could change.
Some sun and some cold weather coming, so yeah. What's it going to look like in Jackson Hole, though? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but I saw them post on their Instagram. They said the way the weather's rolling through, they're going to open Corbett's Couloir in 10 days. So it'll be like just a few days after we get there. So
it hasn't been opened yet?
I don't think so. I don't know. I have to look more into it, but it sounded like it hadn't. Which, if you guys don't know, Corbett's Couloir is like a really famous zone at Jackson. It's like this big cornice drop into a really steep chute. They have a contest there, and I can't wait to check it out. Like, I'm so stoked it's going to be
Yes, people were asking about it before, too. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Random wants to know, how much did your Japan trip cost? Such a personal question from a person whose name is Random.
Yeah.
I think the flight was around 1,200 or like 1,000 American, and
That round trip.
I guess the accommodation was like maybe $70 per person a night, 60, 70 a night.
Yep.
And then food, lift tickets were all covered because we had the Icon Pass, and Niseko hooked us up with some free tickets as well. So just like, besides that, just the general costs, you know?
Yeah, just food and stuff, which is pretty reasonably priced over there. And then, yeah, if you're from North America, the exchange rate was pretty good as well. So.
Stephen L with the super chat. Hey Kev, TJ, videos are ace. Keep up the great work. Just bought the DOA today. Do you think it will combine well with the Union Force bindings? Yeah, it does combine well with the Union Force bindings. The one problem that I have with the Force bindings is the heel strap is too wide, and it doesn't allow you to make sort of like fine-tuned movements with your board. At least that's the way it feels to me. So I actually swapped the heel straps. So give it a try, see how the heel straps feel. But what bindings have the good heel straps?
Pretty much everything beyond the Force. So if you got the Atlas or the Strata would probably be the most comparable performance-wise, I think, and it's going to have all those bells and whistles. It's not too much more either, maybe like $50 more. So that's probably worth it.
Yeah, if you haven't bought the Forces yet, I wouldn't buy them. Maybe get the Stratas or something else.
The Team Forces do have the upgraded ankle straps though, but I don't know if they're sold out or what, but that's the only one that has the different strap.
Yeah, Union, stop making those straps. They suck. They're awful. You can't, there's no like fine motion with them. It's like all or nothing because it's just like this giant heel strap just like holding against your boot.
Thick, yeah.
You need like that 3D molded
I haven't ridden that
action.
strap in a couple of years. I don't remember what it feels like.
Maybe like once you break it in, maybe like, after 50 days of riding and it's all broken in and soft, then you're good.
Oh man. Excuse me.
In Defee, hey bros, I started throwing my first back threes this past weekend. Any tips on not going corked off a jump? I had a hard time staying flat and landing on my butt or back. So if you're landing on your butt, then you're probably on the takeoff. You're already like getting too much into the back seat. That's what I would guess.
Yeah, just keep your weight centered, get a nice level pop, and that should, stand tall. That should keep you level over the board. But yeah, I think that's probably where it goes wrong on the takeoff.
Usually your landing tells you what you did wrong on the takeoff. So think about just being a bit more centered over your board and getting that pop when you do popping like straight up into the air and not sort of like corked or anything, and not sitting down too much or leaning too forward, trying to be nice and level.
Definitely.
And Akram, LibTech Orca also for beginners. No, I think it's not a good board for beginners. It's you're not going to use all the features that come with that board as a beginner, so you won't appreciate it. And I don't know if it would hurt your riding in any way, but you just wouldn't really get all the benefits. Maybe the width.
I was about to say, I feel like the width might make, if you're just like learning your turns, the width is going to make kind of learning that skill a bit trickier as well. Yeah, definitely more intermediate advanced board.
Somebody else asked that question too.
Yeah. What's up, Chase? Just saying, hey guys.
Hey Chase, do you want to read this question?
Yeah, so Fabibri, please give a good tip on becoming confident in turning in the air with like 180s on smaller jumps. I have trouble being confident on turning in the air. I guess I'm just afraid of falling. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is you got to start small so you like are comfortable with that rotation. You can start on like really small side hits, small rollers, and just focus on the mechanics, turning your shoulders, getting a good pop like we were talking about earlier. But yeah, starting small I think is a huge help for that.
Yeah, also just spend lots of time getting comfortable and confident riding switch, because the more you're confident riding switch, then the more you'll commit to the 180. I feel like that, like everything TJ said, and then also just building that confidence so that you can fully commit by practicing tons and tons of switch.
That's huge for sure.
And we got a super chat from Mike. We all sick. What's up, Mike? Sorry about that. Hey guys, heading to Whistler Monday. Just finished a week at Breck. Saw Ryan Napton. Maybe I'll catch you guys. Thanks for all the videos. Yeah, sweet, Mike. Awesome, man. Yeah, great that you ran into Ryan. He's a legend down there at Breck.
Definitely.
And Monday we should be up riding. So yeah, if you see us, look out for the mom jacket. Look out for.
I got the red and yellow.
Red and gold. So yeah, come say hi. Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for the support, Mike. And Davius with the support too. Thanks a lot for no question or comment. And we got Reggie on here too. What's up, Reggie? Somewhere? I missed you there.
Somewhere. Nice, guys. Still
All right.
so many comments rolling in.
We got Adam Bad Riders with the super chat. Can you throw a method in your next vid, please? All right. We're taking
Video requests.
we're taking video requests.
I guess it depends what video it is.
People start like bidding on tricks and things in videos.
Can we get $5 for a different grab?
Can we get $100 for Kevin to throw a backflip off of an XL jump?
You need more than that.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like one of the best feeling grabs around. I'm down.
Awesome, guys. And we got Davius 111 with a super chat. I'm 192 centimeters and 89 kilograms. Kilograms. Would you recommend me to get the Orca 159 or the 153? The better opinion option that does that shortly provide enough float. So 89 kilograms. I think that's like
It's like times 2.2, right?
yeah. So that's over 200 pounds. Well, definitely you got to get the 159.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 100% the 159. So like I'm 180 pounds, which is like how many? Like
80 something.
80 kilograms? No, not even. I'm like 75 kilograms. I think it's like 2.24.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, definitely the 159 Orca for sure. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all the questions. You want to get this one, man?
Yeah, Tyler Nichols. Your guys' videos helped get me back into snowboarding a couple months ago after 16 years off.
Sick.
I watched all the beginner tips videos and I've been loving the Japan videos. Keep it up.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Tyler, man. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
That's good to hear. Yeah, it's like, you know, you never too old or been taking too much time off to get back into it. Our friend Chris, his parents actually are thinking about getting back into skiing after like 15 years off too.
Amazing. That's awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Tyler, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the Japan videos. And yeah, hopefully some more good stuff to come this season too.
Thanks for the kind words, man.
Yeah, have